will go up against the Varsity Blondes with Julia Hart.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by the Ringmen at a combined weight of 509 pounds, the team of J.D. Drake and the Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
The Wingmen, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, you've heard of the odd couple.
Yeah.
It's got to be the odd quartet.
The odd quartet.
Aren't they? I mean,
I'm just happy that J.D. Drake isn't wearing that shirt he had on for a while that Ryan Nemeth tricked him into wearing.
I mean, okay, what does J.D. Drake have in common with a guy from Hollywood, or pretty Peter Avalon, or the big Cesar Bononi from
Opposites attract?
I guess. Well, it should be a great tag team match. With that in mind, back we go to the one and only Justin Roberts.
And their opponents, being accompanied by Julia Hart at a combined weight of 453 pounds, Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., the Varsity Blondes.
Here they are, and I tell you, with Julia Hart, a great two-time cheerleading national champ, really quite a scene when they come out.
Well, they exemplify everything that you and I aren't, Tony.
And that
young, athletic, and good-looking.
And blonde.
And blonde.
Absolutely.
A whole head full of hair.
The Varsity Blondes, Griff Garrison, and that man you're looking at right now is Brian Pillman Jr.
And they are #1 in the AEW Tag Team Division rankings.
8 straight weeks in the top 5. They are #1 with a bullet, as the Oak Lachey would say.
The #1 contenders. You're top contender. That means somebody's trying to pull you down. Getting to the mountaintop's not hard. Staying there is what's hard.
You know, you're taking advantage of all the turmoil in the tag team division.
I don't know if that's a good play to pull on Brian Pillman Jr. there, Ryan. Appreciate it. Sometimes I wonder where Ryan Nemeth thinks he is. Is he on the red carpet? Is he an appearance for himself?
Well, he just got single leg is what he did.
He got single leg pretty bad. I would say 2 points, Brian Pillman.
Yep.
Brian Pillman, tremendous athlete in his own regard, tremendous lacrosse player.
A week ago on Elevation, they defeated Chaos Project. They won 10 of their last 12 matches, and Brian Pillman.
Nice deep arm drag. I like the way he sunk in that elbow lock. Working that arm, smart, and putting Nemeth back in his own corner.
And here is big Griff Garrison. Griff, man, with a lot of athletic ability. He's long, he's lean, but he's also so quick and strong. Look at this, great double team, swinging neck breaker, and
big leg drop.
Guillotine leg drop, and here's cover 1.
That right there, that little sequence shows why Brian Pillman and Griff Garrison are at the head of the #1 contenders for the tag team division. How succinctly, I'm using that word again.
I love it.
They work together, tag in and out, play off of each other. Everything is amplified. Ryan Nemeth all by himself in the middle of the ropes.
Brian Pillman, who was 4 years old when his father passed away. And Julia just having a great time on the outside. Watch out, lady.
Unnecessary, Ryan. That's just jealous.
Come out with a flying drop kick.
Notice how smart Brian Pillman Jr. was.
Yes.
Didn't like the timing, went back, wait for the setup. Patience. That's the thing that the Varsity Blondes have really come in their own lately, is patience on execution.
Here's J.D. Drake.
They're not trying to force anything. And J.D. Drake, there's a guy that'll force something.
Yeah, there's no finesse about this guy. He's going to hit you. And as they say, try to stomp a mud hole in you.
Stomp a mud hole in you with those really pretty boots.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And here, look at this, man. I don't know what's going on with the Hollywood Hunk here, but he destroys the sign from Julia Hart. And now just hammers away at the head of Brian Pillman. Maybe there's some personal animosity here. I'm not sure. Pillman hit hard.
Come on, Tony. He doesn't like anyone stealing the spotlight. We know that. The Hollywood hunk. Or he didn't get nominated for an Oscar. One of the two. He's upset.
Well, could do without that dance. But anyway, great shoulder block.
The world could do without that dance.
And now here comes
the blue-collar badass himself, J.D. Drake.
He really, oh, boy, he has some rugged chops, man.
He's just rugged, period. That guy's like wrestling a porcupine. That thing's like wrestling a petrified porcupine. Easy for me to say. It's all sharp edges.
Pick up.
Big body slam.
Hard slam, double team. Julia can't believe what she's seeing. And here's a cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Wow.
Brian Pillman Jr. a little bit of trouble here. Needs to get that tag to Big Griff Garrison, get him in here.
Throwing them together, and Pillman will make a tag. Here comes Griff.
He gets those long legs and long arms swinging. He really creates a lot.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. A lot of times we talk about the lariat, but it takes strong legs to have a great lariat. Pick up, back body drop, nicely done by Garrison.
Impressive back body drop on J.D. Drake. He's not a little flower.
Flying splash in the corner. He'll take both of them on now.
Griff Garrison's taken off almost halfway in the middle of the ring before he goes over for the splash. Big high boot. Say Griff's got some hops.
Griff not done, picks him up. 1, 2, doesn't win it yet.
J.D. Drake in a lot of trouble right now.
The Varsity Blondes shooting for their second AEW World Tag Team title shot after losing to the Bucks last month on Dynamite. Great double team. Drop kick, 1, 2, and a save by the hunk. Nemeth, another drop kick.
That was an incredible match the Varsity Blondes put up against the Young Bucks.
It
It
really
also
was.
shows why they're the #1 contenders, and they deserve a second opportunity at the Young Bucks.
Guillotine neck breaker that time by Nemeth.
J.D. Drake going way up top, big moonsault.
And that could win the match. 1, 2,
Big
Garrison.
Garrison, big save. Brian Pillman Jr. was in a lot of trouble right there. Ryan Nemeth trying to clean house and got swept out.
Got cleaned his own way, and now Pillman. Well, I believe, is Pillman still the legal man here? I'm not sure. I believe he is. Here he's up top. Flying lariat on Drake. 1, 2, 3, and he wins it.
Big win for the Varsity Blondes.
The Varsity Blondes.
The Blondes and Julia Hart celebrate a win here on Elevation. Now 13-4, Paul, in tag team wrestling. Here it is again.
Big discus punch by Griff Garrison off the top. Brian Pillman Jr. Both the arm and the leg. Really cranked the body weight, get that cover.
The Varsity Blondes and Julia Hart with another win.
Button for tag team gold.